What's up, guys? This is Invalid Cola, and I've got a good one for you guys today. This will be Meet Your Makers versus Virtus Pro. That's right, Vigoss will be playing in this game. And let's go ahead and get the game started up here. I've got a whole bunch of Vigoss replays, as you can see, a folder dedicated to his name. And the game we'll be watching today is version 6.43b, as you can see, so pretty old school game. I believe the last game between MyM and TT was 44b, as you can see here. So slightly older, not that much. Don't know exactly what the differences are. Probably not that huge, but let's go ahead and get the game started and see what's up with the MyM guys, with Vigoss, and the rest of the Virtus Pro guys. Should be interesting. I've got a few requests for a game with Vigoss, so that's the main reason I'm doing it. And of course, I mean, there has been quite a few epic games with Virtus Pro, especially against MyM versus SK as well, stuff like that in the past. Some very good replays. I haven't actually watched this game before or recently. I might have watched it at the actual time it was played, which, well, at least a year ago, maybe more. I'm completely blank at the moment as to when these patches came out, but I may have watched it when it was played. It's probably more like 2 years ago, I don't know. In any case, I haven't watched it recently or before doing this commentary, so it's going to be a little bit of well, fun for me as well, I suppose. Anyway, I'm just going to pause it for a sec here and fix the different issues here. There we go. Now it should be more interesting for us because we can't actually see the time of the replay, so I hope you guys appreciate that little, I don't know, move feature. I don't know. Go ahead and let me know if it's just annoying and whether you prefer to actually be able to see how long's left of the game. And one thing that I also got some comments on was the fact that, of course, in this version of Warcraft you can't see the HP bars of the heroes like normally in the DotA Warcraft. I have the view HP bars always, or something like that, display health bars always, something like that, and as you can see, that's not active here because it's an older version of Warcraft 3, so I'll have to go ahead and hold down the Alt key whenever something interesting is happening, and I'll really do my best to remember that. I can't promise anything, but I know it helps a lot in the battles to see who is actually coming out ahead and stuff like that. So I'll do my best to guide you guys through this one, and let's go ahead and get it started here. So as you can see, Hanny, old school Meet Your Makers player, is moving down with Faceless Void. He will be babysat a little bit here by the Viper played by Mania, so that should be interesting. Mid lane will have Slasher, the producer of some of the best Dota movies out there, I presume, or of course the perceptive play movies, some really good stuff, some really nice moves in there. Top lane will have MyM Melini playing the Beastmaster, along with MyM Levent playing the Lina, and they will be facing Shaka with the Leshrac, M Admiration with the Sand King. Mid lane will have Vigoss, and he's about to be joined by NS playing the Jakiro. And NS is definitely a very, very strong support player, so that should be interesting. Downlane will have Arsart playing the Priest of the Moon. He'll be solo up against the dual lane, so that should allow Dark Terror here, the Faceless Void, to get quite a bit of farm. But mid lane is going to be really interesting, obviously, because here we have Sven Vigoss hanging out, and he's gonna make life a living hell for this Tinker. So definitely looking forward to see how this is gonna pan out and what items he's gonna go for. And that's Sven. I do believe Vigoss was one of the first players to actually go for Blink Dagger on a lot of gank heroes like Sven, stuff like that. So that should be interesting to see how that works out. And of course, in this version of DotA, the Blink Dagger doesn't have the 3-second cooldown, so you can pretty much blink whenever. In any case, Viper doing a very good job at harassing the Priest of the Moon down lane. Maybe I'm holding down the Alt key a little bit too much here. I'm probably gonna hurt my finger in the long run. So I'll just revert to doing it during the actual fights here. In any case, Leshrac, Sand King top lane. Oh, and a little bit of a pause there, so we have a lot of observers here. As you can see, down lane, doing a very good job here by Mania at harassing that Priest of the Moon and simply buying time for the Faceless Void to farm as much as possible. So that should be very good, obviously, for Meteor Makers. And actually, I don't know who's gonna win this game, so that's another interesting thing. But yeah, let's see what happens here. Sand King coming in mid lane for a gank, but it seems like Tinker was ready for that one. And where is Jakiro going? Jakiro will be going down lane, so VP, but versus Pro making a little bit of a lane swap here. Probably not a bad idea getting that Twin-Head Dragon Jakiro down lane to make life a little bit tougher for the Faceless Void, making it a little bit harder for him to farm up. And mid lane they're actually pulling the creeps here, getting a little bit of extra farm here. I'm not 100% sure. I think they might have just eaten a tree there to allow that stun going off on the Tinker. And as you can see, Sand King coming in with another stun here, so they're gonna make it quite tough for the Tinker to get any farm at the moment. He's trying to heal up, get stunned again, and he's probably gonna go down. Let's see. Ooh, last hit there by Vigoss. Very well played then. Sand King actually turning around because he was unsure of whether they could get that kill, but it worked out very well in the end. Vigoss gets first blood here. So let's see what MyM can do to counter this. Obviously a late game MyM has got a little bit of an advantage because of that Faceless Void. So VP will really have to put up the pressure early on in order to keep his farm down, and of course just in general get as much gold as possible by killing their opponents and keeping their gold low, stuff like that. Lina up against the Leshrac at the moment, and it seems like Beastmaster has been pulling the creeps a little bit there, but they're not too successful this time around. Oh, down lane Viper getting really low from some harassment here off the bottom, and the Jakiro. So obviously, as you can see, it's much tougher now for the Faceless Void to get any farm off. Bottom going really close to the tower actually here, but that's because Vigoss coming in from behind, going straight for the Viper. In the mix here, he's gonna take down that Viper really easily, while the Jakiro and Bottom hold back the Void here. And actually he's continuing on with his haste, going straight for the Void. He's got the mana for a stun. He's gonna be able to stun him. Oh, nice Ice Path there. Unfortunately, the Void was able to blink out, but a nice arrow from Arsad, ending the life of Hani there. So 3-1 at the moment to Virtus Pro. Wow, this might be a shorter replay than I expected. In any case, they're getting off to a very good start here. Seems like Vigoss coming in from behind mid, and he's picked up his spot. He's gonna go straight for the Tinker. Let's see if the Sand King can get in there and help him out. Probably not gonna be able to make it, unfortunately. A little bit of a miscommunication there, and the Tinker will be able to fall back and heal up with his bottle. Vigoss just checking the top lane rune. And he's gonna pick up a regen now into his bottle, so that's gonna help him a lot, obviously. Further ganking, he might actually be able to get off a good gank here top lane, but it seems like they are content with just holding back mid lane at the moment. Tinker placing some wards here, probably a very good idea to allow the Viper and the Faceless Void some more breathing room for farming, and to prevent that that Vigoss from ganking too much. Tinker actually coming in from behind on the Jakiro. He's going to be able to get an easy kill. Takes the first kill there from Meteor Makers. Put him in huge trouble. Going to leap though, and he will be quite alright this time around. But back to a 3-1 score now, still in the favor of Virtus Pro obviously, but MyM getting a little bit of revenge right there, and it now obviously will be just a little bit easier for Meteor Makers to farm here down lane. 2 level 4 heroes, Potom turning level 4 now as well, and Jakiro also level 4, so 4 level 4 heroes down lane. Top lane Slayer level 4 as well, but the Leshrac is level 5, Beastmaster level 4, and he's trying to pull the creeps at the moment, actually doing a pretty good job of it, and Leshrac is forced to fall back here from the Treants and the Druids of the Talon here. see what's going on mid lane. Tinker is having a really tough time. As you can see, Sven, who has been ganking quite a bit, is out leveling that Tinker.